On Saturday, Deportivo La Coruña beat rival Celta Vigo in the Galician derby. Just 15 years ago, Depor were champions of Spain and challenging Europe's giants. But after narrowly avoiding a third relegation since 2010 last year, they turned to a former player as head coach.
I'm lucky enough to be able to say that I was part of a golden era as a player for Deportivo La Coruña in the most important years of its history, when it won the biggest titles, with a team that was the best in Spain and maybe Europe. Unfortunately, the standards in management fell at Deportivo, just as it did in other teams. They thought nothing could go wrong, even when they got into massive debt. But it did. I saw from the outside how the club became smaller because of these financial difficulties, and how it had become tough to be able to cope because of the risks taken. But I feel proud and extremely happy to be at Deportivo right now, when it's starting to grow, working towards a structure that it never had before, and to bring back past joys to its fans.
As a player, Víctor Sánchez won both La Liga and Copa del Rey and reached a Champions League semi-final with Depor. His return marks his first job in management.
I dedicate myself to performing, working and behaving in certain ways, both in my private life and professionally. This defines me. We believe in the element of surprise. We like our group to be versatile. We like our players to have this ability. So that's why we're putting together a flexible group that allows us to have tactical variations without making changes.
He's a manager that looks at the details. He makes sure he gives you all the information. He prepares all the games to the smallest detail. So I think in this sense, he's doing everything he can. Every player that enters the pitch, whatever the position, knows exactly what he needs to do, because during the week he makes sure we're all very prepared and that we know what we need to do on the pitch.
He's been able to convey a way of playing that we are all very comfortable with. He gives a lot to the group, and we make sure we reciprocate by playing well. I think I speak for everyone when I say that we are all very happy with him and his technical team.
In this process of growth, we've only had a season and a half since the new directors have taken over the club. We've set up a stability that can allow us to take small steps towards the future. Deportivo can't look too far ahead. We need to maintain what we've already done. That's very important.
I think this campaign has started well. We've all talked, and the guys told me about what happened last season, about what was hard. So we've learnt from that this year. We've had some good results, but we can't relax, because the Spanish League is very competitive. It's very difficult. You have to carry on trying to improve.
There was a risk that the club could have disappeared, and the new directors managed to avoid that. And that is something that every fan is thankful for. Because Deportivo has moved forward and has managed to find a financial structure that allows it to pay back the debts it has in a stable way. It pays all its employees as it should, and there's a very reasonable management plan that allows those to benefit from a humble start at Deportivo. In paying off this debt, we aim to grow season after season to hopefully ensure that Deportivo can get back to where it once was and where its fans deserve to be.
Donde estuvo en un tiempo y donde se merece también su afición.